Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. Mamma mia, I'm still shaking, I'm really shaking. One day I will die. One day I will die. One day I will die. I can guarantee you, I promise you, one day I will pass away. I will pass away. Mamma mia, what a disaster. Mamma mia, we won. Mamma mia, I don't know what happened. I'm still shaking because this is crazy. This is crazy. I will start with the first sentence. We had to have the 3 points. We have the 3 points. We had to win. We won. But mamma mia, this game is a heart attack. This game is a heart attack for all of us. This game I don't understand. They hit the post like 50 times. Cremonese, not Juve. Cremonese, they cancelled them 2 goals. Guys, this was mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mia. I had a lot of questions how we would come back. How we would come back. After that long international break, luckily we play Cremonese, we say. On the other side, I don't know if it's a big advantage because we saw the other scores of Serie A. The other scores of Serie A were also really difficult with Lazio losing, good for us. Milan winning, but attenzione, there was Atalanta doing 2-2, but they were losing 2-0. Fiorentina 1-1. Roma only winning 1-0 with a penalty in the beginning of the game, not able to go further than that. So I don't want to speak about the other teams too much. We will have to speak about us. Not the most beautiful performance at all. Confusing changes. These changes made by Max Allegri confused the team at a certain moment for 20 minutes where we didn't know what to do. And we were about to concede. We were about to lose that game, to be honest. Cremonese was not fearing Juventus at all. They were believing that they could go for their first win of the season. With some changes, the ex-guy from Roma, that young player that is entering, showing also that Cremonese wants to go and wants to win that game. At the end, we need a Milik, like Jim is saying. We need Milik to come and solve our problems because, guys, we needed to win. It was obliged to win. It was obliged, and luckily we do because that will give us a breath of air. Hopefully recuperating a few players for Udinese. Chiesa, fantastic. The entry of Chiesa is fantastic. I know that some people, they will say that he played as a left back or right back or whatever. Who cares? He gave his support, and luckily he did. But Chiesa, another player. So let me say thank you first of all to all the players that are renewing their membership. We have Rad Al-Harbi, 14 months. Ciao Beppe, and congrats to all the Juventini. Thank you, Rad. Ali has been for 9 months with us. Let's keep going. Forza Juve. Andrew, a few seconds ago, 12 months for him. Pulled out all my hair again. Arek Gol Milik. Arek Gol Milik. There was also someone else that subscribed or renewed the membership, and it was the first one. It was Alessio. Ciao Beppe, I take the 3 points and the grinta of Chiesa. Happy New Year. Mr. Zep, 11 months. Milik transformed my anger to tears of Joyce and RB, 12 months as well. What an important win today. What a great start of the year. Well, guys, if you were asking for passion, if you were missing football, if you were missing emotions, I believe that you can speak about that game that we just saw, because everything is here in that game. Emotion, the fino alla fine, the last minute win. I don't even know which minute it was. Was it in extra time or not? I don't know because I forgot everything. I was on another planet at a certain moment. So let me check. We scored at the 91st minute. Crazy. With a Locatelli that, I don't know, he didn't play today. Locatelli didn't play today. I was not convinced about him. I also didn't understand why Allegri waited or changed Miretti and Fagioli and not Locatelli. I don't understand that change. That's something I need to understand really, because for me the performance of Locatelli was not fantastic. But like Yash Juve saying, mamma mia il mio cuore, mamma mia my heart, Azzurri Juve, buon anno, happy new year to everyone. Chiesa, che bella cosa. What and how is he beautiful, R. Federico Chiesa. FC7 from Alessio. Mikey Mazzarese, I had a feeling this game was going to be ugly. Well, you were right, Mikey. First game back after the long break, and we are lucky we played versus Cremonese and not a tougher team. But give Cremonese credit, they played really well. Well, to prepare the game, telling you, I'm not here to look for excuses or to defend or whatever you want to, but Telling the truth, I went to all the scores, all the games, the highlights, but also some full games of Cremonese to understand how they were playing. And it was a team that was scaring me a bit because I was preparing the game this morning also on the channel. And I was saying it's a team that needs short passes, not a lot of passes, minimum passes to arrive in front of the goal. It's a team that is going with a lot of attempts towards the goal. Zanimakia that didn't play today, but also, you know, a lot of players there. They're on top with a lot of attempts without goal. It's a team that put some teams in difficulty. If I'm not wrong, they kept Milan away from the 3 points. We know it. Serie A is not easy. Juventus had to do better. I agree. We are not physically 100% in form yet, and this is a problem because we had all the time of the world to be in form. If we are looking at the one that started the game today for Juventus, we had Milik that was at the World Cup, Szczesny that was at the World Cup, and Kostic, McKennie. 4 players, and Danilo, and Bremer. I'm sorry, no, a lot of players that will play the World Cup. But anyway, Locatelli had no excuse to not be 100% today. Locatelli disappointed me today. He gave a lot in terms of sacrificing himself for the team, closing the gap in a lot of position, but I was expecting a bit more from him. Let me check if we can also put on the Napoli Inter game so that we are watching that game as well, and we will check what is happening and trying to live comment it as well, because it's an important game, especially now even more because of the result of Juventus with the 3 points. With already immediately we see Dzeko trying to win that ball back. He was not able to do it, luckily for Juve, for Napoli, and for us as well. Attention, because there is a counter-attack with Lukaku that is playing. We will not comment the game now. Let's first speak about ourselves. Good time, Beppe. Alexis Karegwezian. We were alright, but Cremonese were incredible. Look, this is the danger, and that's something that we said and we repeated a lot of time. This is the danger with the team that didn't go to the World Cup, that had 2 months to prepare, to rest, to have a great vacation, and also to prepare not only the first game of the restart, but the few coming games of January, working on their weaknesses, amplifying, working on their strengths to be ready for that second part of the season. Cremonese is a team that didn't win yet, but not a lot of time. They deserved really to lose. Well, today they show that they can do even more, but they have to play with that grinta. Luckily, we won, but we have to pay attention. Beppe, fino alla fine, right? Yes, fino alla fine. Fino alla fine today, like Liam is saying as well. Chef Cristo, ciao Beppe, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. We were lucky and we played subpar. I was hopeful in Locatelli that I brought him back to my fantasy team starting lineup. Well, if we speak about the choices of Allegri, Inter missing a tap-in. Mamma mia. If we speak about the choices of Allegri, let me try to show you if it's possible, because I didn't open them yet, because I didn't prepare it, of course. Can we go to the choices of Max Allegri? What can we see here? What do we see here? We see that Max, his choices were a 3-5-2, but a typical one, with Soulé on the right side. Weston McKennie in the field, a bit more on the left side of the field, with Milik alone up front, and Miretti again in that really hybrid position. Again, something that I don't always understand, that position of Miretti, and we isolated Milik too much. That was a big problem in the first half, where he didn't touch the ball a lot. Isolated, we were not able to link up. We started quite wide, with Miretti supporting on the left, with Fagioli supporting on the right. Fagioli was actually the backup of Soulé in the back, but Soulé not going up too much because he was also trying to pay attention to the defensive phase, and Miretti was filling the gaps. And actually that created a lot of problems in the first 15 minutes of the game, where centrally there was a problem. then we understand it, we go closer, we close that gap, but then we are too much there in the midfield, and there are absolutely no link up, no ideas, no solutions, and even the solution in the second half of Max Allegri didn't help because it brought confusion, and the only goal we scored comes from a set piece, even if we have to admit that Carnesecchi today is doing the game of his life. He's doing the game of his life today, Carnesecchi. Soulé played well. I agree. For me, Soulé did a really beautiful performance on the right wing. So imagine if he can have a more offensive position where he doesn't need to pay attention too much to the defensive skill. He's good. We have a talent there that needs to grow, that is growing, but we have a talent. I'm really happy for Mathias Soulé. Hopefully we can see him in a more adequate position, and hopefully we can see Miretti, that was giving more and better of his performance in the middle of the field in the second half. Fino alla fine, Tariq. Oh my God. Why keep McKennie and sub out Fagioli? Well, these are the questions that I asked myself. At a certain moment, McKennie is covering that right side, and that's probably the answer I had. McKennie going more on the right side. Why? Because there he can offer something, and he already tried it out, and already tested it, taking away Fagioli, because at a certain moment, the next subs were ready. Paredes, Rabiot, that entered fantastically. Rabiot, fantastic. Guys, if you tell me today, give him 7 million plus 1 of bonus, I sign immediately. Rabiot entered fantastically. He's a starter of Juventus. He's really a starter. Davide wants to buy Carnesecchi. Well, I want to sign him as well. What a goalkeeper. What a goalkeeper. Only an out of this world free kick from Milik changed it and changed the destiny of that game that was going towards 0-0. I think that Paul Pogba with a center defensive midfielder would work well. De Paul would do the dirty work. Well, we have some players that can do the dirty work. I don't believe that it makes sense to go on the Mercato for the midfield. We have enough players there. We have enough possibilities. But I would pay attention to our right wing. That is a problem. And it's a problem that we have always to adapt someone to play there. Today it was Soulé. Then it was McKennie. Then at a certain moment we played with Federico Chiesa that played in that position and he did it well. Attention to Kvaratskhelia. That is, he was asking for a foul, not receiving it. So, okay. But it's a problem, huh? Quadrado, we know it's his last year and he has problems with the knees. De Sciglio, you can't count on him. So I would put all the money I have on someone on the right side. If we're able to have someone inside, more than Male and Karsdorp, that are for me not really big solution, especially maybe short term, why not, but I don't believe in them for long term. So is it necessary to go and spend some money if it's not on loan? I don't know, but there is a real problem. If we want to continue to play with that 3-5-2, we have a problem there. Then if we go back to a 4-3-3, Danilo as a right back, it's something else. But in a 3-5-2, we have a problem. Rabiot was amazing, even though he just returned from the World Cup that France lost. It's super difficult mentally. Sign Rabiot as up. Di Santo, I could really see the Paul, and that's about the Paul, we already spoke about him. Milik is our next Mario Mandzukic, will die for the shirt. He went, guys, I didn't understand what happened at that moment when he's scoring that goal. I didn't understand it. I went crazy. Paredes, disaster, according to Radovan. Well, he didn't play a lot. He was there to unlock Locatelli, or at least to play with two as a double pivot and make sure that all the other ones went up to give some stability there, but he's giving that free kick away that is really dangerous. Disaster, I can't judge on a few minutes, but it didn't bring what we were expecting him to bring. But yeah, if we're speaking only about that game, it's difficult to give a judgment on Paredes. He didn't enter as Rabiot. He didn't enter as Federico Chiesa. Even Milik Jr. entered well. Keane, it's double, because he entered, and also him, we were thinking that he would have been the one that would link up with Milik. He disappeared as well. How long did he play Moise Keane? Moise Keane, He enters at the 55th minute and he's not in the game. We have to wait the last 15 minutes to see if Moise Kean that is doing what we are expecting from him. So if we are judging the 35 minutes of Moise Kean, only the last 15s are great. And this is what we are expecting from him for 40 minutes from the moment that he enters into that game. Not only the last part where the teams, both of them, Cremonese and Juve, were totally divided in two. So that's for me one of the problems that happened today with Moise Kean. That should be immediately, being able to give an answer immediately and not waiting 20 minutes, according to me. People are saying, are we rooting for Inter today? Look, I will never in my life root for Inter, but the 0-0 would be really, really nice. 0-0, 1-1, 2-2. So both of them are losing some points. 3 signing we want for this mercato, it's a bit early to speak about that. Anyway, before the 18th of January, nothing will happen. I agree, 0-0. Siamo dei ladri, we are thieves. It's the message of Merlin's music, because I don't believe that we robbed the game. Let's be honest, I don't believe we robbed the game. We were lucky on their post. We were lucky. Lucky, yes. Robbing, I don't know. Because if we are going towards... let me open it here. Let me open the stats. Mamma mia, Nicolotti with a donation. Grande Nico. Grande Nicolotti. So we are opening here. I will read your message in a second, and the one of Zaki Warfa as well. Well, Juventus has the possession of the game, which, guys, we were obliged to. We are playing versus the 19th team of Serie A in terms of possession, so we were obliged to have the possession. That's what we did today. 56% ball possession. We were winning our duels. We lost in the end of the game when the game started to be a bit more aggressive, and with the changes we made, we started winning aerial duels, and that's something that we have to pay attention for. Juventus with a lot of passes, only 80% of pass accuracy, 72 in opposition half. But then you see that Juventus had 19 attempts with 8 shots on target. So I would pay attention when we are saying, and I know it's a joke, of course, of Merlin's music, but I would pay attention and not exaggerating in we robbed the game or it was a total disaster. If they don't have Carnesecchi there, we score a bit more. Then 13 attempts from Cremonese, 3 on target plus the 2 posts. Juventus is able to go on target even more than them. We are speaking about Cremonese, and I totally understand that a lot of people are expecting a 4-0, a 5-0, a 3-0, some fluidity, but that fluidity is impossible to have right now at the moment with players that just arrived from Qatar, where it was high temperatures. They come back in January in the cold. We're speaking about all the teams. The same for Paris Saint-Germain that is losing versus Lens. Liverpool that is losing. Manchester City that is drawing. A lot of big teams with a lot of players that went out had some difficulties. So I would pay attention to not exaggerate in judging the game as it's a disaster, Allegri out and so on, even if I didn't see it a lot in the chat. But a poll for the MVP, we will go for it. Let me first read the messages of Nicolotti. Thank you for the donation. Really appreciate it. Nico is saying, Ciao Beppe, what would you prefer, Napoli losing points or Inter? Both of them. But if I have to choose, I wanted to avoid that question because I hate both of the team. If I am obliged to choose, well, I would say then Napoli losing points today. Today. Because they are there on top. And until the mathematics is telling me, Beppe, we are out of the race of the Scudetto, well, I believe in it. Guys, a lot of people, they were telling me, Beppe, you are a bit negative ultimately on the channel after the game of Standard. You are not the usual Beppe that is positive and that is believing in everything will be fine and so on and so on. Well, today we saw why I was a bit worried, because I said our physical condition is not the perfect one. Kvaratskhelia looks like he's back. He's back in doing what he did in the beginning of the season. After, with that injury, he was not able to reproduce it, but looks like he's back. I'm watching also the game. We have Zaki that is asking, Beppe, Happy New Year, and Happy New Year to all of you that are watching. Happy New Year, Beppe, buddy. Doesn't matter how many tactical players you have on the field, if don't have players with a pace in attack, it's easy your opponent defense and press. Basic modern football, Keane must play. Well, about Keane, well, I just spoke about it. I would love, and a lot of people were asking, why Keane not as a starter when we were speaking about the predicted lineups? Why not as a starter? I didn't see him 100% great in the 3 friendlies we had. The best one was versus Arsenal, not the one that he scored the goal versus Rijeka. But you know, when he enters, like he played the last 15 minutes, this is Keane. This is a Keane that we want, but for 35 minutes, not for parts of game. On the other side, I'd agree that when he's going physically between 2 defenders, winning that physical duel, and he's putting some speed on it, he impressed me. I was seeing some flashes of the young Keane of 16, 17 that approached that first team in that first season. That was a miracle boy. He showed a lot, and that's what we want with more consistency. Milik there alone was too isolated. And Miretti, look, much better Miretti in the second half as a midfielder. In that double position, it's not that he's playing well or he's being bad. It's just that he's actually not a number 10 or a second striker. He's one that is going down to support the midfield. But I agree, pace is super important. Who has pace? Well, Federico Chiesa has pace. Federico Chiesa has pace. And from the moment that he will be 100% ready to play 90 minutes, it will change. Guys, did you see how Federico Chiesa is bringing you joy, dynamism, but also believe? That fino alla fine spirit of Federico Chiesa when he entered and when he's running to give that defensive support when they were 3 versus 1, he's closing the door to Jan. Then they went on the post, but luckily he was there. Otherwise, it was a 1-0 for Cremonese if they are able to go on target. Then we continue with Chuck. No, I didn't forget you, Chuck. Attenzione, I come, Chuck. I didn't forget. Step by step. But of course I can read. Of course, you know it on the channel. Every super chat, I'm reading them because I appreciate them more than you think. Beppe, Allegri plays Chiesa way too deep. Okay, that's a message that while I was watching the game came up and I wanted to answer. I don't believe it's play deep or not play deep. We know it on the left side. Kostic is playing a bit more higher. We know it. We saw it. If you see the average position, I can show you. Can we show you here the average position of the players? Yeah, we can. So that's the board here. So Juventus in purple because we were playing away. If you look at the average position, you see that here. Even Kostic is playing higher than Sule. Sule was playing a bit more deeper than Kostic because that was the tactical plan. Then we have a Chiesa entering that game and he gives some support when the other ones are pressing because today, guys, Okereke was hard on that side with Valeri that played a great game as well. So sometimes it's the other one that are pushing and Federico Chiesa that entered for 40 minutes, 35 minutes plus injury time. He had the legs to support the team and to give help. Because if you are not doing it, if you want to play only up front, well, probably Cremonese would have scored. So it's a team that is sacrificing themselves. Ealing Jr. also came back down. But when, and you see it, when Chiesa is entering, look at the small details. The first ball that Federico Chiesa is touching is up front. Is up front with that dribble, with dynamism, with boost, with speed, with power. That's how Allegri is putting him on the field, up on the right side. Then the game evolves. You have a team like Cremonese that was playing a beautiful game. They are pushing us and we are tracking back. So from the moment that we will go towards a 4-3-3 or a 3-4-3, you will have less that Federico Chiesa doing it But look, he did his work quite well, and he was quite dangerous now with his long shots from the distance. So I can't complain about Federico Chiesa and how he was involved in the game. Actually, I only have some appraisals for him. I will continue with the super chat. Let me check also the position of Federico Chiesa, how he entered into that game. So Federico Chiesa, direction of play, or if you are watching the direction of play, look at Federico Chiesa where he is. This is the heat map, the real heat map of the 40 minutes of Federico Chiesa. So what we are believing, because we see him sometimes give some defensive support, is not always right when we are watching here. Look, here it's maybe because he stayed there for the corner kicks. But look here, he is average in the middle and he's also entering the box. Here, look the position of Federico Chiesa. So if you're watching Federico Chiesa, I told you, guys, he's entering here. Up. That's Federico Chiesa in the beginning. Then he gives some support, but he continued to play up. He even changed side. That's where he gives some defensive support because the team needs to give some support, not only Federico Chiesa, but everyone. And then he continued to attack because the team needs a goal. The team needs a goal, so you see where Federico Chiesa is. He's not in the back anymore. And that's how you can really see a player evolution on the field. Look at Miretti. I'm curious to see about Miretti's game and how he changed from the second to the first half. So that's the whole game of Miretti until he played. You see, he enters and he starts to play on the wing on the left to give some support there to Kostic, and that brings some chaos in the midfield of Juve, and that's where Allegri is asking him to play again a bit more in the midfield, what he's doing. End of first half, and look now the second half. You see the difference? Look at the first half of him and the second half. It's totally different. It's totally different what is doing Miretti. But then, of course, I agree that I want all my team playing up front and pushing and pushing and pushing. Then in a moment of difficulties, the team is sacrificing for each other. Let me go to the next one, the one of Nirai. Stressful, boom, boom, but another 3 points. Guys, you tell us what we want. Of course, there was the international break, but 7 winners in a row, 0 goals conceded. Do I want to play better? Yes, I want. Was I expecting Juventus to play better? I was not. I was scared about that game. I tell you the truth, I was scared about Cremonese Juve because Cremonese was preparing it, because Juventus has less time to do it, because we have a lot of injuries, because you never know how people come back from a World Cup, because I saw the game versus Standard, the game versus Rijeka, where Juventus was missing a lot of physical condition, some pace, and where I was a bit worried because we were not even able to test our players. We were playing with next gen instead of playing with our first team that was not there because of travels or because of injuries. But thank you, Nirai, for the donation. Thank you, Chuck. I forgot or I didn't see Nini Baranto. Is it possible that I oversee Nini Baranto? No, because it's a new membership. So Nini Baranto, thank you. 14 months. Forza Juve. Die. Thank you, Nini Baranto. I saw it because with the renewal I can't pin them, but I see them. And let's play them again. Oh, Allegri was pissed off today on the field. Alessio, unpopular opinion. Keane and Milik are better than Vlahovic this season. Is it really an unpopular opinion? I don't know. If we are looking at performance basis, they are doing really well. Then another one has injuries. The other one is injured. So what can we expect more? Can we expect more from Vlahovic until he heals at 100%? I'm not sure. But then performance-wise, look, Milik is saving us again today. And what a save with that beautiful goal. Natale is saying some things. If you still say Allegri out, you just don't know. He's completely turned around the worst season of Juve. Allegri has done wonderful work. It's the comment of Natale Correnti. Well, speaking about, not me of course, but speaking about the people in general. Well, if you are expecting fantastic football, guys, forget about it. Forget about proposed offensive football with tactics and ideas up front. This is not Allegri. Allegri is a pragmatic coach, and you can say whatever you want, but at the moment we are there in the run. And with Soulé today that started, with a lot of young players on the bench, with Fagioli, with Miretti, a lot of next-gen products that were starting the game versus Cremonese. It's right, I'm okay. But he's doing what he needs to do, and it's a difficult moment. We don't even have a management at the moment, speaking about high management. So, Mohammad Youssef, thank you for your donation, my friend. Mohammad is saying, and I'm still watching 0-0 between Inter and Napoli. Congratulations, Juve, regardless to the diesel start. Team needs cheers in these confusing times. With key players back, they need to time to adapt. Yes, they need time to adapt, but we have no time. And that's where why I'm super happy about the win of today. This is why I'm super happy about the last minute win of today, because we had to win. Because unfortunately, we messed up this summer. We totally messed up with the physical preparation, with tactical preparation, technical preparation, with whatever you want. We totally messed up. Attenzione, because there is Lukaku that is entering the box. He's crossing, control of Zeko. It's what a miss of the number 36 Darmian. Mamma mia, what a miss from Inter. What a miss. Guys, I don't know if I have to be happy or sad. Anyway, I'm always happy when Inter is missing. Ooh la 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 la. Look at what a miss. He tried to put it really well, actually, with his body. So he tried to do well, but what a miss. What a miss. But I agree that, guys, we need time to adapt. Yes, if we are honest, but on the other side, we have no time because we are -10 from Napoli. At the moment, -8 from Napoli. At the moment, +3 over Inter, if you are looking at the total picture. Then, look, today we had to win. There was no way out. Enric, it's a requirement that of 3-5-2, so the wings are coming back to defend. I'm sorry, we can't keep 4 men up front to concede goal. I agree with that's what I was explaining. There was a break away by Cremonese. Chiesa flew back and passed every player. Yeah. This is something that we all celebrated nearly as a goal. That shows you also how important it is. That's why I'm not angry to see a team player sacrificing himself and saying, you know what, I go there because my team needs me. They need me, so I will go and I will do it. Dino tagged me on Twitter. Thank you for tagging me. Let me check because I didn't follow Twitter since the beginning of the game. Let me check. Here. He's showing us some tactical parts. First, Peter Gitli. 7 months on the channel. I missed the game today, but I heard Chiesa is fit for 100 meter sprint versus Mbappe. Yes, Peter. 100 meter. Look, this is it. This is actually what we are speaking about. Thank you to Dino that just tagged me. Look here. Chiesa is here. 77th minute and 50 seconds. And they are going alone. Chiesa is not in sprint mode here. He's not yet in sprint mode. Here they are, because they are going full in counter-attack, and we don't see it here. But actually, there was only Locatelli last man. So, not even here. I don't remember. I think it's Gatti here. But he was not there. So, it was only Locatelli versus 3 men. 1, 2, 3 of Cremonese. Then he slowed down. For what reason, I have no idea. But the 2 other ones, they continued, and they are here. And that's where Chiesa, you understand, he needs to run, and he's running fast. So 100 meters in 8 seconds. Yeah, he was fast today. That run was incredible. Better than Usain Bolt. Yes. So thank you for that beautiful picture, because it's a good one. It's a fantastic one that is showing actually how and what. Can we see some picture of Juve? Federico Chiesa. Here we are. Our man of the night. 5th goal in Serie A for Arkadiusz Milik. If he wanted to prove that he needed to stay here at Juve, well, he did today. What a grinta of Milik with that fantastic, beautiful free kick. I didn't even know that he was able to score free kicks. I didn't know about that. Still 0-0 in San Siro in the Giuseppe Meazza. Did I forget someone, or did I speak about everyone? Yes, I did. When is De Sciglio coming back? He is like a ghost. Well, De Sciglio should come back for Napoli game. Bonucci as well, Napoli game. These two are the two first one that will be back from Juventus from injury. Probably Di Maria, Udinese. Beppe, start a GoFundMe for Rabiot contract. We have to. What a player, Chuck. He entered really well. He still doesn't have the 90 minutes, but also there, I appreciate really a lot the fact that, attenzione, because Napoli is going, what a deflected shot. Wide for Napoli. Also there, guys, if we are honest, I really appreciated the fact that he cut his holidays from 1 day, 2 days. Now today we are saying, but it's normal. No, it's not normal. Not everyone is doing it. We saw it with the Argentinian ones, Paredes, Di Maria. But cutting his holiday to be there to play a part of the game. Really appreciated that, really a lot. Man of the match. Can we do a poll, man of the match? I want to do it together with you. If we analyze the game, who is man of the match? So start a poll. Man of the match. I want to go with, of course, Milik scored that goal. What a goal. We repeat it. What a goal. I need some other players there. Gatti did a big work. Big work. Man on Okereke was really difficult. Chiesa, yeah, Chiesa there. Bremer did well, and I want to put. It's difficult, huh? It's difficult. We have three: Milik, Chiesa, Bremer. Milik, Chiesa, Bremer. Who else do we have? Kostic played well in the first half. Man of the match, I don't know. Sule played well in the first half. He was the man of the first half, I agree. Fagioli, McKennie, Bremer. I believe that we have to go towards Sule. Probably Sule in the first half. Because, but that big... I will put Rabiot, guys. Because Sule at a certain moment is doing a really big mistake. And luckily they score and it's offside, luckily. But that mistake of Sule is heavy. Huh? That bad communication with Szczesny. Szczesny for the second game in a row that is going out really as a disaster. I don't know, he has to pay attention because he was one of the best goalkeepers of the World Cup. He comes back, he's doing these two disaster. No, we can't call them still. He's going out of the goal. I don't know where he was going. I can donate monthly tender for Rabiot's next contract. Juve, ping me if we need me. Styler Z. Bremer needs to be there. Rabiot. Bremer was not great today, according to Mario. So you see, it depends how we are watching. The defense 100%. No, because 2 times they hit the post. A few times they score and it's called out. So were we really perfect? I'm not sure. I would not say yes, we were. I would not. If we're looking at the stats, can we see the stats here? We can. Live match. Here we go with player distribution. So if you're looking at Juventus, Danilo touched 91 balls. 86% accuracy for a defender. It's not really high, but he was touching a lot of balls. Look how much balls Danilo touched, 91. The second one is Federico Gatti with 67. There is a gap of 25 difference here. That's really a lot. 25 is a lot, guys. Huh? Why? Because Danilo was also playing at a certain moment as a regista. As an added regista, and if you look at the position of Danilo in the field, a lot of time he was the one also that went up to give some support in the midfield. Because look at Locatelli. Locatelli 64. He's the regista. He was not that much involved, and also the pass accuracy 78%, not that great. Filip Kostic today 65 balls touch, yes. Chances created 5, so he was dangerous, but also him needs to be a bit better, especially in final third, because a lot of time we are missing with Kostic and we are putting away some chances. 33% of pass accuracy in final third is really low for Kostic. It's really low for Kostic. Carnesecchi was fantastic. Carnesecchi was fantastic, I agree. What do you mean? It's a shame the wall let him down. What is a shame? No, it's not a shame. It's good. Thank you, the wall. Attenzione, because Kvaratskhelia is there. He tried too much. I don't know if Kvaratskhelia will be able to do the same start as he did, because now the players are paying attention to him. Not perfect, but we are taking a 3 point. Of course, I will not give them back. Beppe, we were far from perfect. Of course, we were far from perfect. Of course, we were. Danilo played better than Bremer. In a way, probably, yes. Probably Danilo would have entered here in that ranking more than Bremer. Yeah. You are correct, guys. I would really like to see Carnesecchi as the next Juve goalkeeper. He's outstanding. Well, there is that Vicario or Carnesecchi with depending what source you are reading. Some are saying Carnesecchi is more closer to Juve. Some are saying Vicario. If he's continuing to do like that, Carnesecchi, it will be hard, guys, because the price is going up and up and up and up. Great job interview today, yes, but if he continues like that, guys, you will not be able to buy him anymore. Probably then you will have a crazy club that you will come and spend like 200 millions, like they are doing for Gakpo, for the other kid Enzo Fernandez and so on. They don't care. I was watching and heard some Juve fans through the television. This is the energy we need in our situation. Yes, but outside of our stadium, it's always like that. I hope to see the same thing in our Allianz Stadium on Saturday versus Udinese. More comments or more things that we can discuss. Where did Juventus play a lot today? Which side of the field? We can watch them. So if you are looking here, wait, because in this setup I can't show it really well. Here. So Cremonese, they switched left, right, a bit less in the middle. Why? Because it was that compact. Juventus also less in the middle. A lot of time we tried, especially until Kostic was on the field, to go to find Kostic. And that's also, one of the things that we have to pay attention. Last year we went a lot of time to Cuadrado. This year I don't want that, because we have no solution, we go only on the left side. If you are watching, you see here how we start with immediately we go on the left. That's the first thing that we do, is we go to the left side to attack. And you see after 5 minutes again, so you see 20 minutes only on the left. Then it started to slow down because Sule was proving a bit. But anyway, look here. You see? Until here, until the 35th minute, how much we went to the left side of the field. 35 minutes of Kostic, without going here. Then, in the last 10 minutes of the first half, we go towards Sule a bit more. Second half, we start to play a bit more on the right side. But it doesn't compensate. So this is how Juventus played. If you are looking at the sides of the field, average position, did we speak about it? Yes or no? Yes, a bit. 3-5-2. If you are looking at the subs, a lot of subs has been made. But look at Federico Chiesa. You see some people are saying, Beppe, Federico Chiesa, he played as a right winger. Attenzione for Inter that is going on into the box with Di Marco. Corner kick. You see a lot of people said, Beppe, Federico Chiesa played as a right wing. As a fullback. It's not true. It's not true, actually, if you're looking at the average position of the Federico Chiesa. And then you see how much it was stacked there in the midfield. Not enough solution to link up with Milik. That's what I would keep in mind about the game that we saw today. I thought the Sule was a wing back, McKennie at left. But we can see at the average position of Sule. We want to see the game of Sule. And I love to do it, minute by minute. But it's annoying that you always have to unbox all the teams. I want to go fast. So this is the game of Sule. 90 minutes. Until he went out, it was the 55th minute, I believe. Yeah, until the 55th minute. So how does he start, Sule? Sule starts here on the right side. Offensively, defensively. This is also when we conceded that offside goal. Luckily, offside. He tried to give offensively something, but he was playing super wide. And then it's hard for him. Even if he's able to dribble one man, two men, then it's super hard for him. But he was the one that took some initiatives with 2 shots a la Del Piero in the first half, a la Dybala with his left, a la Del Piero with his right, whatever. Beautiful, but too far away from the dangerous part of the field. But I believe it's also all Juventus that was playing like that. If you're looking at here, the beginning of the game, that's total Juventus. Juventus that is actually, you see, and then we start suffering also at a certain moment. Then it's difficult to read, of course, but that's total Juventus. Not a lot present in the middle, no solutions in the middle, so we were on the wings, left and right, more offensively with Kostic, not a lot with Sule. That's Juventus. That's how we play today. Lakaka strikes again. Let me check. He missed it again. With Ventola, that is there. Ex-Inter, that is super. And Materazzi as well. So 0-0 still in Giuseppe Meazza. Attention, because they are still here with a cross deflected. Çalhanoğlu is on the ball, playing there. Ooh, beautiful play. Di Marco. Bastoni, look at that. Here we go with the number 25, Barella, that is going on shot. Ooh, whoa, what a miss, another miss. It's Di Marco, what a miss of Di Marco. Mamma mia, they are eating a lot. They will lose. If they continue like that, guys, they have like 100, could have been offside. They have like 100 attempts and they are losing. Or they're not scoring. Hozar, 14 months. Ciao Beppe, what a roller coaster of emotion. What a happy win. I'm happy for the win. Same as me. Who did you vote as man of the match? Let me check. 61% Milik. There was no game. There was no game at all. Mamma mia, what a miss. Indeed, what a miss. Bremer did some magic and some mistakes. Best performance, Sule. Man of the match, Milik. The best performance, according to me, but really best performance, and not who scored or so on. I'm not speaking about man of the match, but best performance to me. I liked Gatti. Why? Because it was hard to be man on Okereke for 90 minutes. It was really hard. It's hard to find a man of the match. It's really hard. Sule, yes, but did he change something? I don't know. I liked how Rabiot entered with grinta, with vision, with passes, with physicality. I don't know if I can choose a man of the match. I don't know. The post, probably the post. I gave stability. I agree, Ferenc. Yeah, I agree. Napoli not good. They try, but it's like repetitive. I'm seeing here that Kvaratskhelia, a lot of time on the ball, doing his strings, but nothing else. Dash, man of the match, Beppe, Dash and Dave, according to Twitch. It was fantastic. Guys, seriously, I was, for the first time, doing a watch-along on the channel of Juve with Dash and Dave from Turin Giants. It was an experience for me, because you know that most of the time, or always, I'm doing it alone. But it was really nice, really nice. I really appreciate it. It was really fun. So if you're looking for some watch-alongs and so on, we are always there on Twitch. So be there if you want to. Napoli letting too much counter-attacks to Inter. Yes. Ho suonato per Bologna, Pescara, Verona e Cagliari. I don't understand the message, Di Santo. What are you referring to? I like how Danilo is a leader, stabile. Yeah. In terms of leadership, yes. And also how much he took the initiative to take that ball from the back. Look, if I have to recap it, not the best game I saw of Juve. I was worried. I was really worried. Not because it's Cremonese. And I know these talks of the alpha man. It's Cremonese, we don't care. We need to win Cremonese because, no, football is football, guys. Football is football. Football is football. In football, 90 minutes, everything can happen. Ooh, attenzione, what a miss of Napoli. Still 0-0 here with I believe it's Anghissa. No, Ndombele. What I miss. You see, there is no obliged win. There is no obliged win in football for whatever team, big, small, whatever. Some teams are losing versus Nottingham Forest. Then you see Newcastle is traveling to London. They are parking the bus. They are losing time. They are doing it. They win at 0-0. So the result is matters at the end. We come from a lot of, I told it, 11 players out because of the World Cup. The most team in Italy without players, 11. Then you had a gap before finding Milan and finding Inter that were there at 7, if I'm not wrong. That's 4 players are different. If you watch the players that played for Juve, the ones that played for Inter, different. Roma, not a lot as well. Dybala didn't even play, so he could train and rest. It's half time in Milano, with 0-0 at the moment. A good score, a score that I like personally. Then, as Mohammed is saying, Saudi Arabia won versus Argentina. Japan won versus Germany, if I'm not wrong. So, you see, nothing is giving in football. Then, of course, you're expecting Juventus to dominate. And what I was annoyed for today, really, what annoyed me a lot, is that Juventus still has the problem of not being able to keep that ball. We recuperate that ball and we give it back to the opponent too much, too fast. This is something that we have to heal. And also the problem of finding the goal. If we are really honest, we don't find the goal. We scored on penalty versus Standard Liège with the youngsters. With the starting team, we were not finding the goal. We need like 100 attempts of Moiskin versus Reika. I never heard about that team before. Versus Arsenal is 2 individual mistakes of them. Of course, you have to be there. If you're not there, you don't score. But we still have that difficulty to go on goal and to score. Today we go with a free kick from the distance. Majestic free kick, fantastic free kick from Milik. But you expect to go more. Then, of course, Carnesecchi today is saved. Look at all the attempts. I will show you. If you are going to the attacking stats, where are they? Live match. Attacking stats. Shots. 3 shots, 1 on target for Valeri, 3 shots, 0 on target for Cyril Dessers. They had only 3 shots on target, Cremonese. Only 3 shots on target. Juventus, instead, they had 8 on target. And you see Moiskin with 3 shots, 2 on target. Mathias Soulé, 2 on 2. 2 shots for Fabio. So you see a lot of players took their chance of Juventus. Then, of course, you have Carnesecchi that is there and doing a big game, but fantastic game. Saves, 7 saves by Carnesecchi. If you're looking at Szczesny, 3. 7 saves of Carnesecchi. That's a lot. That's really a lot. What are you doing? I don't know. Who are you speaking to, Di Santo? Private message me. After I prove you run, you can create a video with an apology and tag the entire community. I don't know. What are you speaking about, Di Santo? I'm a grown man. I don't play games like you. Kids, I have proof. You won't gladly prove it. Guys, stop. Stop. Dai, ragazzi. Dai. Come on. I don't know if you're speaking to me or whatever. Anyway. Inter Napoli, indeed, Festival del Gol. This was how they were describing it for a whole week on Gazzetta dello Sport and Corriere dello Sport. Festival del Gol at the moment is 0-0. More because of Inter that missed so many attempts. I tell you, 0-0, I'm happy. Calma Modon. Yeah, of course. We have to be calma in the chat. Can't wait for the bottle. With bottle. Of Napoli. Let's see. Cyril McAllister is the guy that can recuperate that ball. What about the performance of McKennie, guys? I want to know about McKennie. That didn't play really bad in the first half, even if it's absolutely... He was a bit doing the McAllister role, let's say like that. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I hope Inter versus Napoli will finish 0-0. Julian Adesa, invisible, but he has good crosses. McKennie was awful. Sell. Ferras, Di Santo, basta, or I will put you on timeout. You're annoying me because I'm watching and also, mamma mia, Anto di Napoli, basta. I know, Forza Napoli, good. I will not ban you, but don't annoy me, because otherwise you are trolling. And trolls, they don't have you're taking away time for the other ones to speak about Juventus. Watch your game. You're doing 0-0. You are playing really bad. Watch your game. Mamma mia. McKennie was focused, not exceptional, not bad. He was cortomuzzolo. I agree with that. Today. I would still sell him. But for me, he was not a disaster today. Then also it depends what you expect from McKennie, of course. Peter, Beppe, we must also acknowledge that Di Maria and Paredes are far from home. I honestly understand them being away for longer than European players. I also got homesick a lot. But it's not my choice to win. Guys, you know how much they win in terms of money. It's a choice for them to make some money in Europe, and a lot of money. Guys, then of course Di Maria, we have to respect. He said 1 year. That's what he said to Juve. So 1 year, but I'm expecting in that 1 year, especially now, that we have something from Di Maria. Then if he wants to go back to Argentina, I respect that. KF is feeling like a therapist. Paredes is a disgrace. Mamma mia. Then we go with the big words. How much did he play today, Paredes? Let us check. Paredes, he entered at what minute? Paredes entered at minute 66 of Fabio Miretti. 21 touches. But he has one skill, guys. His pass accuracy. Every pass he's doing is in the foot, but he's never taking any risks. On the other hand, guys, look, 2 shots, 1 on target, 1 key pass, 2 tackles, 1 fall, 1. In 24 minutes, after the goal, Paredes was good from Jim. I would not say disgrace, but I'm expecting more. But I want to see him from the beginning of the game. Also, when he entered, that was the moment of confusion. That was a big moment of confusion for Juventus when he entered. I couldn't follow the game. I didn't understand where players were playing. Chiesa was there on the right, yes, okay, but where were the midfielders? Who was playing as a box-to-box? Were we playing with 3? Were we playing with 2? Were we playing with 5? I didn't understand. It was a big moment of confusion for me that is outside, so imagine for the players. Beppe, do you remember Keane mocking that player? Which player? Miretti 19, Sule 19, Fagioli 21, all-star for Juve today, the message of Dino. In addition, they also have Barbieri, Barrenechea, and Ealing Jr. on the bench. Lots of youth involved. Well, Ealing even entered the 5 last minutes. We were expecting also Ealing to change, to give something, to change something. He didn't at the end. Do we have to say more about Juve, guys? Maybe watching the ranking at the moment can be a good one. On Lega Calcio, I like that. I like to see the ranking on Lega Calcio. So if we're looking at the ranking at the moment, Napoli 42 at the moment, 36 Milan, they won. Juve 34. What a disgrace today, Salernitana. Disaster. 34, 31 at Inter. So the good thing is that we won 3 more points than Lazio, and that's fantastic because now we have 4 points over Lazio. They were right at 1. If you're looking at Juventus, hey, can't we have the full tables? I want the full tables with the goals and so conceded. Why? Why can't we see it? Why can't we see it? Today was crucial, guys. But of course, I told you the game of Napoli is only important if we are able to win versus Cremonese and versus Udinese. Otherwise, it makes totally no sense. Juventus conceded only 7 goals. Only 7 goals. 25 scored. If you're looking at Napoli, 37 goals scored. So that's much more than us. 12 goals more than us, but they conceded 5 more. They were the best defense together with Lazio. Lazio conceded now 13 goals. They were 7-on-7. That means that they conceded 5 goals in 2 games. Disaster, Lazio. Juventus is remembering all of us that we have here 7 clean sheets in a row. 7 consecutive clean sheets, which is great. 7 goals conceded, guys. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. What do you think about Mercato in January? Can we speak a little bit about that? We can. Well, I told you my priority number 1 would be someone on the right. Someone on the right. We need now. Then if you tell me who, we don't have a lot of money. We have a budget of 15-20 million euro. If we don't spend them, it's even better, okay? Before the 18th, don't expect major entries. Not even sure if some people will leave. Why? Because on the 18th, you will have some people that will be officially there. So these days, the next 14 days, you will see a lot of names, you will hear a lot of names, but less in reality, because they will be there. Soulé, he doesn't want to go on loan. He said, I want to stay. I want to take my chance. One that could leave possibly is McKennie at the right price, because everyone agreed on that. But it depends. Bournemouth said no, or he said no to Bournemouth. Dortmund is on him. Aston Villa is on him, depending if the right offer arrives. 30-35 million euro, but we will not even replace him. Fresneda seems very good, yes, but unfortunately a lot of teams are thinking the same as you, George. So Juventus is on the player. They went there during Valladolid versus Real Madrid, I believe, and they saw that the player was doing really well. They knew it. They are following him. He's young. He's 18. So we are on the player. He's doing fantastically well. He's doing fantastically well. I'm not sure if we are able to go for him immediately. Who do I want? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. On the right side, realistic, of course. I don't know who I would love to. Singo is a player that I would build on, of course, but he will never arrive in January. So we have to wait the 18th of January, then we'll have 12. But remember last year, we wait until 22 of January, and then suddenly we have Vlahovic coming in. Vlahovic, Zakaria coming in. Ramsey on loan. Who else went away last season? I don't remember. Ramsey, Arthur, I believe. So we had a lot of players there that left last Mercato in January, like boom, 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 boom. So it was quite good. Can we do it again? Let's see. Probably Cherubini is working really hard to make everything aligned so that we are ready. Zakaria, he arrived. Pellegrini, what Pellegrini? Pellegrini stayed, no? Until the end of the season. Kulusevski and Bentancur, these are the names I was looking for. Kulusevski, Bentancur leaving. Last minute. So we can do something. We have a small budget, 15 million euro. If you sell McKennie, you have even more. I would not spend it in the midfield. We have enough midfielders, guys. Paredes is there until the end of the season. Then we will not sign him again, but he's there until the end of the season, and you have to keep him. Paredes, Locatelli, Pogba will come back. One day he will come back, I hope. Pogba, Rabiot will stay. Look at how he come back today. He's coming back earlier from holiday. He's writing Forza Juve on social media. I didn't see Paredes writing Forza Juve. the youngsters, Miretti, Fagioli. Today, Miretti is even playing out of position. So we have a lot of midfielders. If we sell McKennie, I would not replace him. I would go for the right side. On the back, we have players. The 3 Brazilian ones today. Gatti, he did well. I'm not 100% convinced about Gatti being a starter today at Juve, but today he did really well. Gatti did really, really well. So we are good, huh? If Di Maria would heal also, we can use him until the end of the season. But Rugani is there, yeah, Rugani is there, but you even have some other players that you can use. You know, you have Bonucci, we didn't speak about Bonucci, but I would not go crazy in that mercato. Guys, look, today was a fundamental win. If today you lose, a disaster. So you have to win, and that's what we did. That's what we have to do versus Udinese as well. We have to win versus Udinese. And then trying our chances to close the gap versus Napoli. Then if you close the gap on Napoli, when will that be? I believe the 13th of January. The 13th of January, if you close that gap of Napoli. If today Napoli is not able to win, let's say they lose 2 points today. We are at -8. If we are able to win versus them, assuming that we are winning versus Udinese, that means that we can close the gap at -5. At -5, you are the owners are the same. You are new management. You are a bit more. You want to invest a bit more. You want to invest a bit more in a team that is there at -5 in believing in the Scudetto to do something totally crazy that if you are again at -10. You see? So I believe we have to wait. Guys, what do you think? If we do should we do the watch along entirely of Inter Napoli the second half? If I take that away, if I take away here, let me go to the logo of the teams. Wait, up. I really hate that team. I don't like that team. Wait, so here we have Inter, and then they are playing versus Napoli. Where is Napoli? Ale, dai. Come on. Here is Napoli. Okay. And Napoli is here. So now we can delete, huh? Okay. Here. I will put attenzione. Let me set it up, huh? And then we are back. Watch along is here. I can go to the game of Inter. Here we are with Inter stats, and we can do it. I know, Thomas. It's an important game for Juve, guys. It's an important game for Juve. So let me put as well the timing. Mamma mia, we went fast, huh? We went really fast. I need to put also the timing, and then we are there. So what time is it here in the timing of the game? I don't see the chrono. Why? Why am I not seeing the chrono? I need the chrono to be up. I don't know. Ah, here. We do that? Thomas, what is... No, my eyes just label the team Merda 1 and Merda 2. Guys, it is what it is. It's not my fault, huh? It's not my fault. We can do, We can do the game here. You see, bam, bam, it was super fast, huh? And we go. Locatelli is playing more good when Bonucci is on the bench or not playing. Yeah, but today he didn't play well. Steve, today he didn't play well, Locatelli. Locatelli, if we want to win Serie A, I would say we hope. No. 0-0, 0-0. Then, if there is a winner, let's go for them. Let's not say if they win. Attention, because Lukaku is into the box. Will he do the La Caca or not? He's protecting the ball. He's winning that corner kick. Lukaku winning that corner kick. Maybe I should put also here a bit of volume in my ears. Can we do that? Wait, Oh, my stream went away. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. No! Hey guys, I'm sorry. Wait, just 1 second. I messed up. I don't know what I touched, and then I totally messed up. I have to refresh totally here. The performance of Sule, I would say 6.5. 6.5. 6.5. Yeah. He did quite well, Sule. 6.5 for Sule. Did a quite beautiful performance today. I cut it away. No, normally you should not be able to hear anything, guys? Let me know if you hear it or not, but you should not be able to hear the commentary except of mine. Should not. 81% pass accuracy today. Yeah, but it's not perfect. We have to do better. Inter on the right side. There is a bit of more intensity than in the first half. The two teams, they really want to win. Napoli to go at plus 14 over Inter and still plus 10 over Juventus. Inter, they don't want to make sure that Napoli is going away. And that's why Inter is preparing that game since so long. Inter with Canaloglu that is opening on the left side of the field for Di Marco. Di Marco controlling with Dzeko into the box. He's trying to turn himself. He's not able to. Di Marco with a shot deflected. It will be a corner kick. Corner kick. Sule looked like a typical young player starting his first game. Good and bad things. Yeah, that first danger was really dangerous for Juve. If they don't cancel that offside, could be really dangerous. We are back. With Di Marco with a corner kick. Into the box, deflected. Ooh, what a bad control. Bastoni missing it. And then number 20 of Napoli controlling that ball, giving it back. Zielinski, Di Lorenzo, Politano. They are going in the middle of the field for the number 99. We are speaking about Anguissa. 4-3-3 for Napoli, approaching the box. They are entering the box. Fantastic from Kvaratskhelia. He's going in the back with a cross. Osimhen controlling. Ooh. Onana taking that ball in his hands. What a miss. That's a miss from Osimhen. That's a miss. Another miss. Nerazzurri and Partenopei missing all of their chains. Not sure if he was offside or not. Lennon is saying, I thought that the difference with this game was not much different from the game with Monza. We played bad in both, but in this game, our team has improved a bit to where we can still and with the hard games. In the beginning of the season, we lose that game. Beginning of the season, we lose that game. We lose it. I agree on that one. Nah, I'm for the 0-0. I'm for the 0-0. 666 minutes without conceding a goal for Max Allegri, the reincarnation of the devil. 666 minutes. 666 minutes without conceding any goal. Not bad, huh? Not bad at all. You want to see the average position of Inter and Napoli? Inter playing in black, Napoli playing in purple. You see, actually, Inter is going with a lot of counter-attacks, huh? Because Napoli, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines there, really up on the field, while Inter is going really mainly with counter-attacks. That's what Inter is doing, with only Lukaku and Dzeko up front. Crazy. Crazy. Yeah, I want to see the... here. See, Di Marco, Barella, Darmian, Romelu, Lukaku, all on target. No, 0 on target, and then only 1 on target from Osimhen that we just count. Zielinski and Anguissa take their chance as well. Draw is good. Draw is really good. Yeah, because pay attention to Inter. They are just one... If they win today, they are just 1 point away from Juve. And we know it. There is Milan. Now it's Inter that are entering with Barella. Barella trying with a pass through. Missing it. Ball deflected by Napoli. With Osimhen trying to fight and losing that physical duel. Onana will start back. We need a draw. We need a draw. Physical coach is it's a big problem. We know it, Steve Cano. Now they worked really hard during the last week to recuperate the gap, the problem that we had in the summer. Not yet. We are back, so let's see what will happen in the continuity of the season. Hey, Pintus was at Juve, guys. Pintus was at Juve. We know Pintus. Pintus is a genius. The physical coach of Real Madrid. He was with Antonio Conte and so on. So Pintus is well known from Juve. But it's true that we are not running like the other teams. I totally agree. I totally agree. And it's not only this year. It's true, Steve. The next 3 games of Juve, Udinese, Napoli, Atalanta. But it's only important to see this game that we can play because we won today. If today we would not have won, could have been a disaster. Attention, because Di Marco is going up. Di Marco is going with a cross into the box. And it's a goal. And it's a goal of Edin Dzeko. Edin Dzeko scoring with a header. Easy, 2 alone into that box. It's a 1-0 for Inter. With a fantastic cross of Di Marco into the box. Alone. I don't know how is it possible to leave that man totally alone. But at the moment, -7 from Juventus on Napoli. -7 from Juve on Napoli. And -1 from Inter on Juve. To the message of our friend Zach. Alessio said no goals, and boom, goal. Fantastic dribble, but how is it possible? Look at that. Look how he's missing his man. What a disaster. What a miss from the number 13, Rahmani. Rahmani, he stayed as a statue. Disaster. It's strange, guys. I want to do a bit more watch-alongs on the channel if I have to start with Inter, Napoli, 2 teams that I hate. 2 teams that I hate. Uncle Sharma should be happy now. I believe so. Now Forza Napoli, so that we have a 1-1. What a disaster from Rahmani. What a disaster. 1-0. And now we see Inter that is back at -1 from Juve. The good news for Juve is that we are closing the gap. We are now at only -7 from Napoli after match day 7, after match day 16. Politano on the left side of the field. He will go alone into the box, trying to look for Osimhen. Attenzione. Politano fighting with the number 22 of Inter. Interesting free kick now for Napoli. Probably, yes. Napoli will come back? I don't know, because they believe in it. I saw the grinta of the celebration of Inter. Attenzione, attenzione. (1-0) for Empoli. Attenzione, because they will go into the box. They will go into the box. They are touching it small with a header over the goal. Easy. Easy. Onana didn't need to jump. No, it's not true. You're lying. I didn't celebrate. I tried to give emotions, but you saw that it was quite moderated. Connie the Winter is not playing. Let's see if he's on the bench. We are speaking, of course, about the other game, Udinese Empoli, with Connie the Winter. That is on the bench. On the bench. Confusing motion. There is a Lakaka that is keeping that ball. He's trying to give it to Barella, but way too long. Way too long. Barella was not able to catch that ball. Too long. 30 minutes to go. Napoli Inter. 30 minutes to go with Politano. That is touching a lot of balls, fouled by Di Marco. The two players are friends in the national team, but today they are fighting because they want to give a new sense to Serie A. Serie A that a lot of people were already giving the Scudetto to Napoli, but today it's another day with Inter that is putting Napoli in difficulty, and at the moment they are reopening that Serie A. 16 games are being played, with the last two that are playing at the moment, Udinese Empoli, with Empoli taking the lead with 1-0, and Inter Napoli. And then this weekend we go back with the 17. That means that not the first part of Serie A is not even over yet. Can we reopen Serie A? Will depend a lot of that game, and also of the result of Juventus that will play versus Napoli in a few days, because we are playing versus them on the 13th of January. At the moment it's the ball possession for Napoli with Lobotka, and recuperated by Inter with Dzeko. Dzeko that is going through the line, is trying to find Lukaku, but Lukaku is having some difficulties. I don't believe that Lukaku will be able to finish that game. I'm not sure he is in physical condition to continue that game. Kvaratskhelia on the left side of the field, going back to Lobotka. Lobotka, real regista of the Partenopei. But now he is there into the box with three players on him. He's going with a shot! Oh! On the net. On the net. They know him now. There is a big difference in the Kvaratskhelia of the first part of the season and the Kvaratskhelia of today. Look how he was man-marked, how two people are closing the door. With a big difference, Kaushik, that this time, of course, the Serie A was interrupted. Serie A was interrupted, of course, because of the big international break, which can be an advantage for Napoli, according to me. Attenzione, because they are committing a foul. They were about to go in counter-attack. Dzeko is a fury. Attenzione to Dzeko, to the Bosnian player that already has the yellow card. And this is why Barella is starting to speak with the referee instead of Dzeko, saying, pay attention, I can speak with the referee. I'm not receiving that yellow card you already have. And don't leave the team with 10 men. My favorite one, the one in my heart, is Sule. Sule, my favorite Juve player. I don't know why, but... attention, because Anguissa is trying from the distance. He's opening up for the number 22 with a cross. with Osimhen that was not able to go for it. The ball is not even going in goal kick. It should go in throw-in. A throw-in for Inter. Politano. Attenzione. What a beautiful cross. It was Di Lorenzo, sorry. Sule is the one that I like. I don't know why I like. Then, of course, if you are telling me which other players I like, Miretti, a lot Miretti. When he's playing in the midfield, between the lines, I know that he's sacrificing himself for the team, and this is what the coach is asking, so he's doing it. Sule is like a baby Di Maria. Yeah. He has a lot of potential. From the moment that he will unlock himself, attenzione. Inter is about to do his first change of the game, if I'm not wrong. That's what I said. Lukaku will go out and Lautaro Martinez will come in. That's what I believe. Beppe, I'm delayed, I know. Normally I put the television in. Today it was not prepared. I was not prepared to do the game. Next time I will be on time. I'm sorry for that. But at least we have some great watch-alongs. Still speaking about Juventus in the meanwhile. Ciao Godi. -4. Depends, Dennis, because then Napoli needs to play as well. Versus who are they playing next week? I want to see the match day 17. Napoli is playing versus Sampdoria. That today won. Ciao Davide. Gutsy win today. I wonder if we will ever see Pogba, Chiesa, Di Maria, Vlahovic play together. I hope so, but not today. I told you Lukaku will never finish the 90 minutes, and as soon as I said it, he's out. And Di Marco, the assessment, is out as well. With Gosens, big flop at Inter at the moment, that is entering together with Lautaro Martinez. It's written on the Napoli player's face and on Spalletti's face. Their downfall has begun. The specialty of their house. You know what I think about Spalletti. From the moment that he's looking at the ground, the season is over. Serie A figured out how to defend Kvaratskhelia in just half of the season. Reminds me of Krasic. I wish not for Kvaratskhelia. For Napoli, I would love to. But yeah, he was doing a lot. Look, he was super in form. He came out of nowhere. Teams were not studying him. Now they know. That doesn't mean that he's bad. Absolutely not. It's just that he will need to adapt himself and to find new ways. But when he's doing that short dribbles there on that side of the field, attenzione. Then, that's the problem with Napoli and with a lot of things. We are going always on roller coaster. You are super high, everything is perfect, it's fantastic. And then from one moment to the other, you go super low. Immediately they were calling him Kvaradona, because he played 15 games with Napoli. Not even. But that's one of the problems that we have, and more we go with trends like Cristiano Ronaldo now looks like he's a finished player, ex-player. He never did anything in his life. He's really bad. Guys, how can we say that Cristiano Ronaldo is bad, guys? Then you tell me, is he still at the same level? No, but it would be crazy to say that a player of 38 is at the same level. But now, to be disrespectful, sometimes I don't understand how much we can turn because of the moment. If Messi loses that World Cup, then Ronaldo is better. Because he's winning, actually on penalties, because he's winning, then it's the GOAT. You see, I don't like that. But anyway. Attention, because on the left side, Gosens that entered for Di Marco. Bad control of Gosens. He's winning the corner kick, luckily for him. Gosens was another one that was top player. I was always taking at Fantasy League at Atalanta. Going while injured at Inter, he needed a lot of time to come back, and I didn't see anymore the Gosens that we saw at Atalanta. Never. I'm not taking him at Fantacalcio anymore. Attention, because Inter is looking for that second goal with a corner kick, this time with Çalhanoğlu. He's going with his right foot. We know that he loves to try these Olympicos, and that's what he was trying. He was about to go with a cross. He saw that his teammates were not positioned well, so he preferred to go with a throw-in. Throw-in taken by Bastoni. Did he play today? I don't know if he played today or not. Our friend Rovella with Monza. I was watching Juve, so I can't tell you. Lautaro Martinez touching his ball, giving it to Gosens. Deflected ball, so it will be another throw-in for the German guy. Bastoni in the back, playing always with a three-man defense with Acerbi that is going now to Skriniar. Skriniar that is in doubt if he will renew with Inter or leave for free. Inter that could have actually sell him for a lot of money in the summer. They didn't. They waited too long. They were waiting for Bremer to come for a cheap price. Juventus came, hijacked Bremer. They were obliged actually to continue with Skriniar because they had no alternative for Bremer that they were following for 3 months. And at the end, if Skriniar doesn't renew, they will lose him for free. Disaster. Losing a player like Skriniar for free that Paris Saint-Germain was about to pay you 70 million in the summer. Lautaro with a nutmeg passing it to Gosens. What's happening on the channel? We have some kisses now from Jean-Daniel. Attention, because they are there. What a bad control of Darmian that is still recuperating that ball into the box. Barella dribbling two men. Is going with a cross. No, deflected, will be a corner kick. But what a bad control for the number 36 of Inter, Darmian. Darmian that missed a really, really big occasion in the first half of the game. Attention, because Jean-Daniel Haddad just made a donation. I can't see the message at the moment. So let me see if Jean-Daniel has a message for us or if it was just a super sticker. I'm just waiting that the chat is updating himself. I don't see it, but anyway, I want to give a big, big, big kiss to Jean-Daniel Haddad. Really, thank you for your donation. It's a corner kick into the box with a cross, with a header from Dzeko. It will be this time a goal kick. Abai, Azzurri Juve. What is Azzurri Juve saying? Let me check Azzurri Juve. I know Azzurri Juve sometimes. Watching Inter and Napoli is like watching France and Brazil. You just root for nothing. Hey, look, now it would be nice if Napoli scores a goal. Then we have a 1-1. Jean-Daniel, you are the best man, Beppe. Guys, I'm just speaking about the game together with you. I didn't prepare. You see the difference when I don't prepare a game of football? I just entered at the second half speaking about Inter Napoli. It's not the same. It's not the same. I don't know a lot. I know a bit. I don't know a lot, to be honest. How many goals? Lakaka scored 1 goal, no? 1 goal. Chance. He's happy because for one time in his life, he will hear a real commentary voice in English speaking about Inter, speaking about Napoli. Chance is happy, entering for that watch-along of Inter-Napoli. Chance is always really criticizing Juve, but this time he's here. Attention, because Inter is playing much better than Napoli at the moment. Fantastic opening for Gosens. Gosens in one touch. He's going, maybe Gosens with his left foot for an assist. What a missed assist. Something that we're absolutely not used to, the old version of the Nerazzurro Gosens that was playing with Atalanta, but that new version of Gosens is a bit a disaster. Di Lorenzo, Euro winner with Italy. I don't know what happened here with Barella. No, with Gosens. I don't know. Anyway, Juve is back. Beppe is back. We are back. 3 points are back. Good days. Good days. Beppe, describe the match in what word? Which game, Punzara? Juve or this one that I'm watching now? Mamma mia. What a disaster. Napoli's totally losing it. They could potentially go back to a 1-1, but they are totally losing it. They didn't enter. They are feeling the pressure. Attenzione. How many times did we say it? The worst enemy of Napoli? It's not Milan, Juve, Inter, Lazio, Fiorentina, Cremonese, Monza, Sampdoria, Sassuolo, Salernitana, Spezia, Atalanta. It's the pressure that they put themselves in their head because they celebrate too much too early and they go in modus of we won everything and then they collapse. I was expecting that this year could be a total different year for Napoli. I still believe it. Attenzione, I forgot Spal. Thank you, Peter. But this is the problem with Napoli because they go immediately with Gvaradona. But the last time that Argentina won the World Cup with Maradona, we won the Scudetto, so everything is already done. No, play. You see the pressure. You see Inter that I hate. You know it. That is probably not playing as good as Napoli normally, usually. They have the maturity because they know that how to handle the pressure to be at the top. Look at what happened last year. Last year was exactly the same. Exactly the same. They were on top from the moment that they were 1 point ahead of Milan and Inter. From that moment on, when they were about to win or battle the Scudetto with Juventus in 17-18, they go in an hotel, they watch Juve Inter, they watch that goal of Higuain, Pipita, and they collapse. They lose 3-0 versus Fiorentina with 3 goals of Simeone. That is the history of the Napoli. Then, attenzione, maybe they will prove me wrong and they will win because of that particular year. 74 minutes into the game, 60 minutes to go. Quando torna Vlahovic? Dovrebbe tornare sperando tra 15 giorni, 20 giorni, forse dopo il Napoli, Coppa Italia contro il Monza. Probably Vlahovic will be back versus Monza in Coppa Italia. Buonanotte Beppe, buonanotte Natale. Grazie Natale. Mohamed Youssef, comment the game as Juventini mocking those who try to beat something. Attenzione because there is a counter-attack. Zeko on the ground, attenzione. Krems, okay, it's Krems. Yeah, but you don't call. Or you are injured seriously. Or you are injured seriously. Or you don't call because you have cramps. What does that even mean? What do they do? Injured or... yeah, it's not cramps, guys. I believe it's an injury. You know it, huh? I never celebrate for injuries of other people. Never. Yeah, you know it. I'm not sad. But I don't celebrate. I don't like to win because the other ones had injuries. Yeah. Attenzione, because Inzaghi is about to bottle it up. I took the bottle. Correa and Dumfries. Offensive changes instead of Dzeko Darmian. Attenzione, because if they concede the 1-1, which is most likely to happen, mark my words, he will regret our friend Simone Inzaghi with these strange changes. If someone, our big love, is winning the Scudetto, I would love to see the Napoli, Inter, and Milan fan faces. This Scudetto could mean so much for our club after the jokes from them. Mamma mia, if we win this year, it will not happen. It will not happen. But if we win this year, I go naked on the channel. I don't know if you will still want the Scudetto now after what I said. Anguissa out, Elmas in. Di Lorenzo on the right side as a right back. 4-3-3, always the 4-3-3 of Napoli. Let's see if he will bottle it up or not. I thought that nobody listened to what I said. Unfortunately, the people, they know you're listening to what I'm saying. Maradona is angry at the heavens, lol. What about Lautaro getting injured? Attenzione, because Inter is going in counter-attack blocked. So it's now another one. Right side. Ooh, what a beautiful cross. Ooh, Osimhen. I keep you to your words. Yeah, but I never said that I will show you everything on the channel. I take my clothes off and then I put it back. Calma, calma, calma. No, not even. And it's a player I really don't like, and Lautaro, but not even. Not even him. I want to be injured. They're going with a cross for Osimhen that is trying to control that ball into the box. But now it's Mkhitaryan being fouled. There is a foul, but the referee is saying goes on because it's another counter-attack. It's a 2 versus 3 with Inter, with Barella managing that ball with a beautiful chip. Fantastic player Barella, even if I don't like him. Barella on the ball. The players are looking for him. The Nerazzurri are looking for their number 25. Smart play here from Inter. That's how that the opportunity was gone. So they managed that ball with Bastoni. That is going to Onana. That said goodbye to the national team after the last problems he had leaving the World Cup a bit earlier than the other ones. Kvaratskhelia has been subbed out, so no goal for Kvaratskhelia. And I'm not sure if I will keep him in the future in my Fantacalcio. I don't know. Osimhen that is going up. Attenzione! Oh, it's not the first one that they cut in front of Onana, and nobody from Napoli is able to take that ball. Nobody from Napoli is able to take that ball. (1-1) between Udinese and Empoli. Udogie with an assist, Pereira with a goal. 1-1, Udinese, Empoli. And meanwhile, we are still here with a 1-0 of Inter. With some changes that has been made. With Chucky Lozano that entered. Raspadori as well. Elmas and Ndombele. 4 changes for Napoli. 4 changes for Inter. 10 minutes, 11 minutes to go before injury time. Thomas will skip the live. I understand. Yeah, you're still speaking about the stupid things that I'm saying. And if we end second with 1 point behind after the VAR offside goal versus the Salernitana, I go pissed. I got pissed. Mikey, Beppe, great channel. Do you think it would be good for Serie A to have Napoli win? Hey, you know that I'm reading this more and more and more. If you allow me to be unpolite, I would say good for the league. Well, guys, I love Marco. I love IFTV. They are really big friends for me, and I love them so much. But here is not IFTV, guys. Here you are on GJustjuve. Good for the league. Good for the league is Juve winning the league. That's good for the league. The other ones, no. I don't understand. There is someone that is following the channel as well, a Juventino, real Juventino, and every time he's saying, attenzione, every time he's writing me, it should be fair that Napoli wins. It's fair that Napoli wins. Napoli needs to win the Scudetto because what? They only played 15 games. They only played 15 games. Good what? Good what? There are 38 games. It's like a marathon. You have one is sprinting, starting in a sprint mode. Then he will be tired, and the other one they will catch up. It's not because you sprint in the beginning that you deserve the medal. Otherwise, everyone would sprint in the beginning. Guys, good for the league. No, good for the league. No, good for the league. Juve win. Then, if you want to go back into the 80s, the 90s, which is really great, to be honest, as a neutral, is that a lot of teams have the possibility to win the league. Napoli, Inter, Milan, Sampdoria that won it in the past, Juve. As a neutral, it's great to have multiple teams that are fighting for that Scudetto. But why should Napoli win it? I don't understand. If they are the strongest one after 38 games, here you are. I'm not happy, but congratulations to you. Congratulations. But at the 15th game, hearing me saying they deserve nothing. They deserve to be Christmas winter because they were the strongest one until the Christmas win. That's it. No. Oh, guys. Then I understand that, but if Milan is winning it for a second time, what does it change? If it's Inter, and let's speak as a neutral now, huh? If it's Inter that is winning it, what does it change? Yeah, that you have Inter, Milan, Napoli. They are fighting, huh? They are fighting, they are there. And that's already shows that it's a beautiful league. Indeed, indeed. They deserve dry biscuits. What a comment. But I understand where it's coming from, huh? But you know, a lot of people, they don't change their mind. It's not because Napoli will win the Scudetto, for example, that people will say, wow, Serie A is great, Serie A is fantastic. You know, especially young generation, they go where the flow goes. Hey, you have big money, Chelsea is buying Nkunku. You know, Chelsea won the Champions League and everyone was for Chelsea. I speak about casual fans, young generation that are still not attached to a team. They didn't find the love yet. Attention, because now we have Gosens on the left side that is sprinting. It's a one-on-one versus Rahmani that couldn't keep his man. This time, a beautiful defensive intervention for Napoli that has 7 minutes plus injury time to go for it. Attention, because Barella is now too vocal, and he will receive that yellow card. He will receive that yellow card. Yellow card. Yeah, I didn't prepare my live, guys. I didn't prepare my, or this one, the watch-along, because I was doing Juve. It was too short between two. Otherwise, I could have put you the animations, the sound, and so on. It will be without. Lobotka is going out. Simeone in. So you see that Spalletti is trying everything, huh? They are trying everything, but attention, because it's Inter that is going on counter-attack now, and it's another yellow card, this time for Napoli, for Di Lorenzo. Di Lorenzo with a yellow card, a few seconds after Barella. All in, yeah, they have to. Kivior, great, Kivior. Today was massive again, huh? Yeah. Empoli with a red card. Jean Akpa. Do we care? No, would have been better a red card for Udinese. Now, a goal of Napoli would be nice to keep Inter distant, to make them make sure that they lose points. But if we have to choose for one bad, then I prefer the bad of Inter. No, he can't use the African players excuse, but he will come up with something if they lose. Ciao Cecilia! Win the Scudetto, it's the only thing that matters. It will be good for us, I agree. Mikey said, you know what, Beppe, I will not discuss with Beppe about someone else winning the league. Let's say Forza Juve, Mikey. Thank you. Attenzione, Onana was fast. Luckily, because the defenders of Inter, they were forgetting about Osimhen. Attenzione, it's not over, Nirai. It's not over. 3 signings Juve should make. Only 3. If you saw the game versus Cremonese today, probably we need a bit more attention, because now we have the number 11 that just entered, Correa for Inter. Correa pushing that ball. Ooh, what a fantastic dribble from the number 7. Who is that guy? Who is that guy that just entered with the number 7? He's going fast. Ooh, disgusting foul from Dumfries. For me, this is a red card. I don't care. Mamma mia, Dumfries. This is the most disgusting foul I saw ever in my life. What a disgusting foul. on the small kid there. What's his name? Raspadori. Mamma mia. Elmas. It was Elmas out of nowhere. This is a red card. I don't care if it's a tackle or dangerous or not. He just jumped on him. This red. Nirai say New Year, same crapoli, Scudetto isn't for everyone. Attenzione Nirai, thank you for your nation, but attenzione. Dumfries, he went totally wrestling, indeed, Enric. Did you see? Did you see? You have Elmas that is dribbling all San Siro. He's giving that ball. Mamma mia, how many falls. Give them red cards. I never celebrate for injuries. Red cards? Give me the right to celebrate from some red cards. Why not? Attention, because they are opening with Gosens now with a one-touch control. Fantastic, but there is nobody in the box. Osimhen controlling it. The most informed Raspadori. Can they do it or not? 2 minutes plus injury time. Raspadori, fantastic entry of the number 81. There is a big foul on him. The referee saying no, continue for Inter. I believe there was a foul on Raspadori, guys. I don't know you, but I believe there was a foul. And Ndombele opening. Napoli, they want to go for it. They want to put all their energies. They are looking for that 1-1. Ooh, the idea was good, and it will be a corner kick for the Partenopei. Corner kick for the Partenopei that at the moment, if you are looking at the table, are at +7 over Juventus, +5 only over Milan. Will they reopen it? Yes or no? They go with a corner kick that is quite low. Deflected by Inter. Out of the box. And it will be a throw-in. No, and Ndombele is catching that ball before the throw-in. They are in the middle of the field now. Dribbling their mail. Ball possession for Napoli. They will try everything. They want to catch at least the 1-1. Which Juventini would not say no to. Because that means Inter is staying back and we win 2 points, not 3, over Napoli. Still Napoli up front with a big cross into the box. They are trying to go with a header. It's Bastoni that is taking that ball. And it's not over with a... Ooh, what a shot. There you have the possibility. They will go with a shot from outside the box. What a save of Onana. What a save of Onana. The only save of his game. But what a save. What a save Onana. Decisive here. Decisive here to give Inter the win at the moment. And now it's a counter-attack with Inter that wants to go for the 2-0 for the break. No. Andre Onana. Mamma mia. Like Radovan is saying. What a save. What a save. It's on him. It's true from Raspadori. But what a kick. Look at the save. Guys, that's a big save. Onana is doing a fantastic save here. On him. But the shot was hard. What a rocket. This one was violent. This one was violent. Oh, Nana. Say my name. Oh, Nana. Me too, Steve. Me too, Steve. I believe all of us. All of us are thinking that. I'm watching that ranking. I'm watching that ranking. 3 minutes to go. One already gone in injury time. Lautaro Martinez entered, not doing the difference at the moment. Not doing the difference. World Cup winner with actually a really disaster World Cup. If they lose that World Cup, guys, Lautaro becomes enemy number 1 in Argentina. Luckily for them, luckily for him, they won. Gosens. I will launch a poll in a second. I launched the poll. And in the meanwhile, we have 209 likes, which is not bad. It's not the best one, but it's not bad. You have the poll that is live. More Serie A watch-alongs on the channel, but then concentrated and prepared. Huh? Not like that out of nowhere with a real thumbnail, with stats about the games, and so on and so on. Osimhen is doing a bicycle kick into his box. Time is going out. 90 seconds before the end of the game. 90 seconds. $90 to go. Not even now. 70. Long shot. The game is absolutely not beautiful anymore with Napoli that's trying to put that ball on the ground because we know it. They are much more stronger when the ball is on the ground. But for a mysterious reason, that ball is super high in the sky every time. With Inter that is playing dirty because they understand it. They would love to have that ball in the sky because Napoli is too short to take that ball. So that's the tactique of Inter. Now we have Napoli maybe with their last chance because it's 40 seconds to go. With Napoli with the ball on the ground this time. But they are losing it. We said it, huh? Long ball from Inter that doesn't care anymore. Inter that is giving that ball immediately to Meret. Meret, that was one of the best goalkeepers of that first part of Serie A. Attention, because Napoli is going for the 1-1. Maybe the last and probably the last opportunity because they have 20 seconds to go. They are losing the ball again. And now we have a counter-attack, maybe for the 2-0 of Inter with Barella that is going long. Lautaro Martinez controlling with the left foot. Dribbling his man on one-on-one. No, not able to. 6 seconds, 5 seconds, 4 seconds. A last one. They have to be fast, Napoli, if they want to have that equalizer. They were not fast. And the referee is saying, it's over in San Siro with Dzeko that is putting his arm wide because he knows how important it is. He knows how important it is, not only for Inter, but for all the league, because the league is back after the first loss of Napoli. The first loss of Napoli. It is over with that record of we never lose. They lost. So blah 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 blah. It's over with that streak that was starting to annoy me a lot. Yes, I am a hater. Yes, I don't like when the other teams are having fun. It's true. That's the reality. You want the truth? I am a hater. As easy as that. Let me close the chrono. I have a disaster. That thing I need to uninstall it and install it again, the chrono. Because every time I have to go to task manager to do crazy things and task. Okay, the chrono is over. And then I will... 1-0. Opening the league. The league is open again. Can we take out the timing? Here we go. Because it was annoying me. It was stressing me out. So what were you saying about the poll? 88% wants me to do the watch-alongs. Thank you, guys. That's nice. That's really nice. Thank you, guys. Really appreciate it. So, what does he said about Juventus? That Juventus is back. At -7 at the moment, winning versus Cremonese. And that's what I told you. Some people are saying, but yeah, Beppe, you know, Cremonese, they deserve to win. They deserve to win nothing. The score is the score. They don't deserve to win. Why do they deserve to win? Why are we not deserving to win? We went more times on target. That crucial goal of Milik is a season changer. If you don't win today you are here still at minus how much? -9. You win only 1 point, not enough. Today, thanks to that big game Inter-Napoli, Inter winning, and we knew that it would happen. We all knew that Napoli would not win that game. Well, their Serie A is back. Lazio losing is a great thing for Juventus. Roma winning with a penalty. It's not the first time this season 1-0 on penalty. It is what it is. Serie A is back. I don't want to say Juve is back. That would probably be a stretch. Serie A is back. Open. With Napoli 41, Milan 36, Juve 34, Inter 33. And now we are starting to speak about something that is back. I will not praise Inter, because I don't like Inter. But if there was a day they should have won, well, it was today. Sebastiano could have been -5. Salernitana game. I hope it will not be played only because of that Salernitana game. I would be pissed off. The most you will ever see me. I take 1 week of stop of calcio. Can Chiesa start versus Udinese? Not yet, George. Not yet. Beppe, do the thing Antonio Conte. You want... I don't know if it's here or not. Where did I put it? Wait. No. Qatar is over now. Huh? Where is it? I don't know where I put it. Here.
If you want the truth, I tell you the truth.
Hey, guys, this is... Guys, you want the reality? This is the reality.
If you want the truth, I tell you the truth.
If you want the truth, I tell you the truth. Hey, this is the reality, guys. If you want the truth, I tell you the truth. I can even do the Conte. Huh? Guys, you want to see me do the Conte? I can do Conte. Huh? Give me 1 second, of course. Give me 1 second, of course. Just one. I don't know if I can put it on the right side or not. Wait, I need to understand. Wait, 1 second, guys. Are you ready? If you want the truth, I tell you the truth. I am not here to win the Premier League. I am here maybe because I don't speak well English. You don't understand what I say. If you want the truth, I tell you the truth. The Tottenham, the supporters, they deserve the respect. They deserve the best. But we need to buy 60 million player, not enough for Antonio. You don't understand when I speak English. If you want the truth, I tell you the truth. We need at least the players like top players, at least 11 players. Kulusevski, Deki, a good player, but it's not a star. Deki. Bentancur is not a player. It's not for winning the Premier League. If you want the truth, I tell you the truth. Then I go back to Serie A.
If you want the truth, I tell you the truth.
If you want the truth, I tell you the truth. They pay me a lot of money. I come, I do a game, 2 games, and then Antonio Conte, la grinta, everyone is speaking well, Antonio Conte. When we lose a game, it's the team, it's the Glazers, it's the other one, the ownership, it's the truth, that is the truth. If you want the truth, I tell you the truth. Anyway, this was Antonio Conte. Now I will spend some time with my family and maybe I will eat something. Would be nice if I can eat. No, I have to do better. I have to do better the impersonation. I need to listen again about how he's speaking Antonio Conte. I need to do better. I will improve. I promise you I will improve.
If you want the truth, I tell you the truth.
If you want the truth, I tell you the truth. Antonio Bognani. And you know that my brother is called Antonino. You are there. Conte, where did you get your hair? Allegri deserves praise. Of course, Arnold. Of course. Brush your hair, Beppe. I will do that too. And look, now I have a lot of hair. Ragazzi, 11:45 p.m. We are really... I look like Locatelli. No, he looks much better than me. Yeah, of course. But guys, it's here, huh?
If you want the truth, I tell you the truth.
This is what we have to say to all the people that were already saying that Napoli won the Scudetto. I said it since so long. 15 games. It's not even half. It's not even 50% of the league. Anyway, ciao Ringo, ciao Steve Cano, ciao Ron Rosita, the fifth Beatle, the fifth Beatle. Ciao to everyone. Don't forget, help me, guys, with a maximum of like. You know that's important for every single creator. It's the likes. Likes are super important. Maximum of like, and from there, videos go viral. More. Otherwise, it doesn't work. Ciao Styler Z, ciao Peter, ciao Punzara, ciao Deepak. Great. I'm happy. I'm super happy. We won. Milik, I will watch the game again. And then we go. Grazie, forza. Juve. Ciao guys. Ciao. Ciao a tutti.